Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 24 rebuild. And one of my subscribers asked me to rebuild the San Francisco 49ers. But if you guys are new here on the channel, make sure you like and or subscribe. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. We recently just hit 9,000 subscribers. So if you want to be an OG of the channel before we hit 10,000 subscribers, make sure you like and or subscribe. I would appreciate that. But before we move in to the rest of the rebuild, I just want to address a lot of you guys have been asking for a speed rebuild collab. And I hate to break it to you, but nobody wants to do a collab with me. It's not because everyone's like, oh, you're just the worst YouTuber ever. The guy that I usually do collabs with, aka Baller TV, he likes to make a video for 1 year and then disappear and never respond to anybody. I don't know why, but he does. I'm always down to make a video with Baller TV, so if he is watching this, man, just hit me up. I'll get you anytime. Then every other YouTuber I ask, they always hit me with the I'm busy. I know you're not busy. You got time, bro. Don't lie to me. But anyways, guys, apart from that, hope you enjoy the rest of my channel. I'm sorry, I won't be able to get a collab until Baller TV or someone else wants to do a collab. If you just have a consistent uploading basis, I'll probably do a collab with you. It's as simple as that. Just let me know down in the comments below. But for the rebuild, not going to be wasting any more time. Brock Purdy balled out against the Steelers, and I can't believe Steelers fans, if you're watching my channel, it's no hate to the Steelers. I can't believe Steelers fans all offseason we're saying week one upset, week one upset. It was hilarious. On my simulations channel, link in the description, I do simulations before the season starts, like week one, week two, all throughout the season. Every Steelers fan in that comment was going, oh, this is wrong. This simulation's incorrect. Steelers are going to win, baby. I don't understand how Steelers seriously thought they were going to win with Kenny Pickett against arguably the best defense in the NFL with one of the best offensive and defensive masterminds in the entire league in Kyle Shanahan. I had no clue what Steelers fans were talking about with this week one upset. Does the roster look good? Yes. But is it nearly as good as the San Francisco 49ers? Absolutely not. For this team, we got Brock Purdy, of course, Mr. Irrelevant, definitely Mr. Relevant now. Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, offensive line, Trent Williams, arguably the best offensive lineman in the entire league. That's the only upside to this O-line. Defensively, Nick Bosa, huge payday in real life. I'm pretty sure Madden didn't update it because Madden loves not updating the $70 game that you pay for every year. Tre'Davious Ward, I'm not going to lie. I don't know who this is. I should know. I should know. He has starred Ev. He's young. I'm just blanking. I've definitely seen the name in the face before. That's my fault. Isaiah Oliver, Hufanga. I love Hufanga. He's so great. Also sounds like a mushroom fungus, Hufanga. But I don't know why I had to feel the need to add that. Fred Warner, he had actually a very good game against the Steelers. Dre Greenlaw and Brown for the safety. I forgot. Jair Brown out of Penn State. Yes, I remember making a video about this in my previous Niners video for Madden 23. But anyways, obviously the team is already stacked. It's just about the development of Purdy because unfortunately in Madden, it doesn't matter how good your team is overall. It's about your schemes and about the overall of your quarterback. It's really, really dumb because evidently the Niners can make it to the conference championship every year with a fourth string quarterback because of Kyle Shanahan's genius. I'm not getting on my knees for Kyle Shanahan or anything, but you got to admit, it's pretty impressive how he can just constantly rotate quarterbacks and still make it to the conference championship. But anyways, guys, apart from that, let's move in at the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 4-3, second in the division. Seahawks are 4-2, top of the division. Overall, it's a pretty weak division, but Cooper Kupp is cracked in Madden, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams made a random comeback out of nowhere. As the Bengals are 5-1, we're about to be facing them. I need an offensive line. It's straight garbage. I'm going to be scouting offensive line. Other than Trent Williams, who may or may not retire in the simulation, our O-line is very, very bad. We need to fix that. But what do we have for... I can't re-sign anybody because I'm negative 13 million, and it's honestly just rotational players here. It's crazy to me how the Niners traded away DeForest Buckner for a first-round pick, then used the first-round pick for Javon Kinlaw. So they traded away DeForest Buckner for Javon Kinlaw, and a lot of people will be saying, oh, well, they couldn't afford his contract. Doesn't matter. It was still a terrible trade in general, but either way, team's still great. Let's move in to the playoffs. And we are 12-5, first round bye in the playoffs. Our defensive passing game is 29th, only weakness on the team apparently. Stats and awards, let's see what we have here. Brock Purdy, goated. Very good season for him compared to the rest of the league. 8th best offense in the NFL, 26 defense is laughable. Almost 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, 110 passer rating is a great season for Brock Purdy. And Christian McCaffrey, 4.9 per carry, 9 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. I'm getting more goal line touches if he's only having 9 touchdowns here. But receiving-wise, Deebo Samuel, 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. Ayuk with 9 touchdowns, 900 yards. McCaffrey only getting 3 receiving touchdowns. 36 receptions for McCaffrey. That's it. Highly doubt that. Defensively, Fred Warner, 122 tackles. Tackles for a loss, 19 for Nick Bosa. Sacks, 18.5 for Nick Bosa. 11 for Eric Armstead is great. 3 interceptions for Fred Warner. Safeties on the team is 1 for Nick Bosa. Not defensive player of the year. I was about to say he's going to get defensive player of the year, but defensive touchdowns is 0. Nick Bosa, 18.5 sacks, 19 tackles for a loss, I believe, and having a safety as well. Dude could get back-to-back defensive players of the year with that. Most likely won't, because we're going to lose to the Cowboys here, because Micah Parsons is stupid in simulation. So is Dak. Wow, would you look at that? In every video, I lose to the Cowboys. I'm going to throw something, bro. I hate... Dak isn't good. He's not that good. Dak, don't get me wrong, for a 4th-round pick, good quarterback. Is he as good as Madden says he is? Absolutely not. They have him rated higher than Justin Herbert. Absolutely not. I always throw a temper tantrum about this. Let's get into the offseason. And wow, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Ooh, so happy to get on and play Madden franchise. I just want to switch Dak's overall to like a 76 so that way it seems more... He's not a 70, more like an 80, okay? I don't know why he's like an 88, 87 in Madden. Absolutely not. Dude's like an 80 overall. Ooh, he wins the Super Bowl MVP and the league MVP. Yeah, sure, bud. Sure, why not? I'm always going to be salty about that. How EA just glazes Dak Prescott every single year and ruins my franchise rebuilds to some BS. At least make the Niners good in simulation. God, man, I'm not saying that just because I'm playing with them. I'm saying that in general because they're a good team. But Jason Peters retires on the Seahawks. No one retires as a San Francisco 49er. Brock Purdy should get superstar dev after that amazing season. Really, really good season. Defense, though, I don't know so much. Yeah, Brock Purdy gets superstar dev. That's awesome to see. After that type of a season, you would assume they would move up to an 85 overall, but they have boost, so they're a 75. So my quarterback just went from... No, they're a 78. My math is retarded. My quarterback went from a 73 to a 78. He increased 5 overalls in the season. In Madden, that's good, but in real life, if someone had that good of a season, they would shoot up to like an 85 at least, dude. Defensively, what do we got? Anyone? No. The guy that I completely forgot about last time now has superstar dev. Chardavius Ward is already up to a 90 with the boost. Is actually kind of crazy. Eric Armstead gets 11 sacks and doesn't get an upgrade. Nick Bosa goes to a 99 overall. Wasn't really hard. He was already a 98 before. But let's move into the re-sign players. And for the re-sign players, I mean the players that we are going to be losing because we don't have the money to pay them. Cleveland Farrell, Jawan Jennings, Ray McLeod, Sam Darnold, Javon Kinlaw, and no names for the rest of these guys. So apart from that, obviously don't have money for free agency or to re-sign players. So let's just move into the draft. So my original plan was to draft offensive line in the first round, but since our defense ranked 26 and our defensive passing game was 29th, I picked up a defensive back, Jamal Flynn, out of Western Michigan. Very great athlete. Normal dev does suck, but he's 6 foot, 190, B catching, B zone coverage, B tackle. I think he could potentially get star dev in his rookie year. Now, I know back-to-back defensive backs is crazy, but I can't believe I missed this guy. He's projected to go in the 3rd round. I have a late 2nd-round pick. Jermaine Grimes looks better than my 1st-round pick, and he's similar build, a little bit heavier out of Oklahoma State. Not as athletic, but hidden dev, A press, A tackle, B zone coverage, B catching. He's a little bit better in terms of, the zone, press, tackle, and catching, of course, are all similar, but he's not as well balanced as the other guy. So he's definitely going to be more of a DB2 while the other guy is going to be a slot. So either way, he's going to be wearing number 02, which is sick. He's going to be my 2nd-round pick. Ooh, hold up. This guy looks nasty. Toby Hauser, 2nd to 3rd round talent. Day 3 projection. Look at the A's across the board here. Physical skills, pretty good for a day 3 prospect. F run block, F lead block below, but all the A's on the board really want me to take him. That's why I'm going to take him in the late 3rd round. Toby Hauser out of Michigan State, and the other guy we got from Western Michigan, and 87 strength, 76 acceleration, 76 jumping. Hidden dev is the big thing. All the A's across the board is why I took him. He looks pretty good. Now, this is the team after the draft. I'm going to move Hauser to the starting man, of course, because we've got him in the 2nd round. 73 overall, starting out very, very good. Offense looks good again. Defensively, it looks like Oliver Flynn is a 76. The other guy I had Did not make 5-man here. Ambry Thomas, can I get some picks out of you? Does anyone have any type of interest? You're pretty young. I think there would be a team that would want you. I would assume the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens, real life, I'm a Ravens fan. We definitely need a DB help, so I don't, yeah, they have 5 fifth round picks, so I don't think they would mind this. Nah, never mind. We're negative -9 million cap room. I was trying to trade him away. Since I'm negative -9 million cap room, I can't really do anything, so I'm just going to cut him. I know some people may not want to see that, but it is what it is. I need my guy with star dev or better. Is he seriously that low on the depth chart? Am I just going to have to start cutting guys left and right until he comes up here? Dude, cut 2 guys. I'm not going to cut another one because then that would just remove our depth entirely. Holy crap. Is he just a horrible overall? Is he just that bad? He's a 70 overall slot, so we're going to start him in the slot, I guess. And then Flynn, I want him to be the #1 DB to potentially get star dev. Going to move this guy up to the 2. Nah, he's not. Chardavius Ward is too high of an overall, but that is what we're going to rock with just in case Flynn gets star dev. The other guy is going to play slot, I guess. It's I cut 2 guys for nothing, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I wanted him to start. Let's just say he made the cut and the other guys didn't. But anyways, guys, apart from that, team looks good once again. We're technically gone down in overall because we lost some depth players, but we're still going to be a good team. Let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are, 5-2, top of the division at the midseason mark. It's honestly kind of contested, even though the Seahawks are 3-4. Yeah, it's kind of contested. The Cardinals 4-2. That is very surprising and laughable that you would ever think the Cardinals would have a winning record at any point in the next decade, bro, with their garbage poverty franchise. Maybe if they got another Larry Fitzgerald, they could make it to the conference championship and disappoint their fans. But we're going to see what we have. What do I want? Yeah, I know I blank on this a lot. I don't really know what I want in general. Yeah, I sound like a white girl right now. Yeah, I don't really know what I want. But anyways, outside linebacker is what I'm going to take for now because maybe we need left outside linebacker there. Linebacker isn't a huge position need with Drake, Greenlaw, and Fred Warner, but it is what it is. Hufanga, I need him back on the team. 5-year contract. Ayuk is... I don't know. Hold up. I need the superstar DB back for sure. Player-friendly deal, 4 years. We're going to do that. Drake, Greenlaw. It's an expensive contract. Chardavius Ward, Elijah Mitchell, I won't be able to bring back. Eric Armstead. This is a lot. Okay, so $23 million. Paying receivers is stupid expensive. That's a problem with Brandon Ayuk. I really want Drake Greenlaw back. $15 million a year is killer. That's really... That might be a problem with Drake Greenlaw. Chardavius Ward, I'm not going to trade him because I still think we have a chance of winning the Super Bowl this year. Chardavius Ward is my #1 DB, even if he isn't listed there. I'm still going to give him a 2-year contract here. He's going to re-sign. Elijah Mitchell's going to have to walk. I want Eric Armstead, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay for him. Do I pay for Drake Greenlaw? Because he will regress. I'm going to have to see Ayuk's performance by the end of the year. One of them is getting that final contract, but it's going to be really, really hard to determine who gets it. Anyways, let's move in to the play. Actually, hold up. Elijah Mitchell trade-offs. Trade offers. These are all garbage. Thank you. Give me James Cook, who I'm going to actually... This is actually not bad. James Cook is 2 overalls lower. I don't have to pay him, and he has star dev. That's actually not a bad contract. I'll actually do that. No, I'll do that. That's not nearly as bad. Trade declined. What the hell? What? You offered me the contract. What? You offered, that's what you offered me, and then you just backed out of your own deal? Is Elijah Mitchell on the team? What? What? That's so stupid. Why even give the offer if you're just going to decline your own offer? Whatever, let's get to the playoffs. Here we are once again, top of the division, first round bye just to lose to the Dallas Cowboys. Our defensive passing game, still a problem. Don't know how to fix it. Don't know how to tell you to fix it either. It is what it is. Brock Purdy compares to the rest of the league. Again, pretty good. Not as good as last season's 5th best offense. 9th best defense. There we go. We're top 10. 3,800 yards, 32 touchdowns, interceptions tripled. That's not good. Passer rating 103. Still a good season overall. Rushing wise, Christian McCaffrey got a lot of those goal line touches I wanted to get him before. Brock Purdy with 5 touchdowns, having a better season than Elijah Mitchell on the ground. But Christian McCaffrey, 5.6 per carry, 1,500 yards, literally one more attempt than previous season. I'm pretty sure it was 279. Brandon Ayuk, he's going to get the contract. 12 touchdowns, almost 1,200 yards, 94 receptions. That's superstar Dev. I'm going to have to give him the contract and let Dre Greenlaw walk. Deebo Samuel, 9 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Defensively, Dre Greenlaw, 120. Dang it, bro. They both balled out on opposite sides of the ball. Now I'm conflicted. But I still have Fred Warner. Tackles for a loss, 13 for Nick Bosa. Sacks, only 8 for Nick Bosa? Come on, man. You're the highest paid defensive player in the league. Act like it. Fred Warner, 4 interceptions. Safeties on team, 0 defensive touchdowns. 1 for Chardavius Ward. But anyways, guys, apart from that, we're going to see what we got here against the Dallas Cowboys, I'm assuming, just to lose to Dak Prescott. I can't wait. Oh my God. Ew, wow. What prediction skills I must have. We're both in 88 across the board, except we have one overall higher defense. But I'm sure we're going to lose to the 9-8 Cowboys back to back as we have the first seed. Wow. I am so excited just to get on this game and just get bent over and EA say, you know what? It doesn't matter because they're the Cowboys. They're going to win the Super Bowl now. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, would you look at that? I was wrong. My bad. I couldn't predict that the 14-point Carolina Panthers made the Super Bowl over the Cowboys, but we can't do it. Devin Lloyd wins the Super Bowl MVP for the Jaguars. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. We win the Coach of the Year. Doesn't matter because the 9-8 Cowboys are just better than everyone, except for the Panthers. My bad. But Wildcat Super Bowl. Let's look into the retirements, and then I'm going to change my playbooks to the Dallas playbooks because, you know, why not? It's not like I can have anything nice in my life. And yeah, great. My superstar left tackle, my only good offensive lineman, retires. I'm so excited. I mean, now we have a bunch of money, so I now can re-sign Dre Greenlaw and Ayuk, so I guess he was fixing a problem. I'm going insane is what I'm trying to say. Ayuk gets superstar dev. Yeah, all of this is getting switched to Dallas. Like, I don't care what else we're running. It's getting switched to Dallas. Maybe it switches to the Panthers now. It's probably because they got Bryce Young. Ayuk gets superstar dev, as I just said before. Everything else looks the same, except we're missing our left tackle. Flynn gets star dev. That's awesome to see. That's what I wanted him to get. What about our slot? Slot Grimes says star dev as well. Everything else looks good here. Got everything I want defensively. Yeah, everything looks good. Flynn got star dev, so now we're going to put in the real rotation. And apart from that, let's move into the re-signings. Okay, so now I can give Brandon Ayuk the contract that he deserves. 5 years, good offer. I was getting scared that he wouldn't accept there. Dre Greenlaw, I'll keep him for the rest of the rebuild, and he wants to play for a new team. I'll finesse this. I always do. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, we already have our DBs. We don't need those guys. Aaron Banks, I already got a replacement for you. We're going to take Elijah Mitchell for 1 more year. Increase his bonus. He'll accept this. He resigns. Might as well just have the depth. Eric Armstead for 2 more years. I don't want him to have him that long. We'll do this. He'll accept that. He resigns. Isaiah Oliver, all these other guys don't want, barely have enough money. I'm going to tag Greenlaw, go negative $21 million in cap room, but it doesn't roll over to the next year because these are all 1-year contracts, and I get to keep these guys for another year for another shot at the Super Bowl. So let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm selecting center Matthew Young out of Ohio State, 6'3", 318, hidden dev, 89 strength. I know a lot of people won't like me taking an offensive lineman in the first round. It's the late first round. I need to desperately improve my O-line since our highest overall player, other than Nick Bosa, just retired from the NFL, so that's going to significantly drop our team's overall, which is huge for Madden simulation. In the third round, I'm picking up defensive tackle Kadeem Philbin out of Ole Miss, 6'4", 341, hidden dev, not very athletic, but he is super strong, 94 strength, A tackle, B play rack. He looks great for a third round pick. And here we are after the draft. Let me regenerate this lineup. We got Young as a 75 overall. He looks great. The 75 overall left guard I got in the second round. He's a 75, really good overall. Normal dev sucks, but he's going to move to left tackle for us, and then we're going to see how he plays from there. Because our offensive line, in terms of overall, it's not good. It's not good at all. I have really, really good special players, though. And Philbin is a 73 overall. Javon Hargrave, Greenlaw, Winters, everything looks good here, Flynn. Yeah, we got a really good defensive back group. Now, I expect us not to have the 29th best passing defense in the league, how we did in all the other previous seasons. But it's the third season. Let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are, midseason mark. Why are the Cardinals top of it? Madden gets more unrealistic by the day. They don't understand that the Cardinals will never do anything. Larry Fitzgerald's going to be a receiver coach in the Cardinals. He's going to be like in a walker praying for like a staff ring, and they'll never get it. He'll die before they win a Super Bowl. That sounds so wrong to say. I'm sorry, Larry, but it's the truth. You need to hear it. What do I want for, sure, a slot wide receiver? I don't really need anything other than my offensive line to develop, which won't happen in time because we're in the third season already. So we're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. Players ready to negotiate. Let's see what we're going to have here. We are going to have Debo, who doesn't want to play here. Doesn't like our scheme. We'll wait. We'll wait on that. I'll tag him if I have to. Christian McCaffrey, I do want to re-sign him. He re-signs here. Brock Purdy, of course I want to re-sign him. That's going to be a huge contract. George Kittle, of course I want to re-sign him. He hasn't even been putting up numbers for us. I just need him. Dre Greenlaw, I'll sign him. Dude, I'm going to have to tag Debo at the end of the year. Elijah Mitchell can finally walk. Eric Armstead I'll do one more year with. He wants to wait. Sure. We're going to wait. We're going to hopefully undercut Debo's contract and tag him for the final season because that's my plan. But anyways, let's move in to the playoffs and not lose to the Cowboys this time, please. Here we are against the Los Angeles Rams in the playoffs. I can't wait for cracked Cooper Kupp and Madden to destroy my season just like the Cowboys. They're 10-7, we're 12-5. Hopefully I'm wrong and I don't predict this thing again. Brock Purdy, great season, best offense in the NFL. Defensively, we're fourth, nice stuff. 4,100 yards, 38 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 113 pass rating, by far his best season so far. Christian McCaffrey, 24 touchdowns is great. 5.9 per carry, 1,800 yards. He just keeps getting fed every year. More and more. Deebo Samuel, 16 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. Ayuk, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel with 103 receptions as well. Defensively, Fred Warner, 121 tackles for a loss, 17 for Nick Bosa, sacks, 14.5 for Nick Bosa, 6 for Eric Armstead, interceptions, 5 for Fred Warner, safeties on the team, 0 defensive touchdowns, 1 for somebody. I didn't bother to care. You guys can go back and watch it. I'm not going to go back and be like, I need to find out who had this one touchdown just for me to lose to the Los Angeles Rams and then play the Cowboys if I win. But no, we're playing the Eagles. Please tell me someone knocked out the Cowboys. Please. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, Falcons. You're the only one who can do it. You're like Thanos with your glove. You snapped them out of existence. Please beat the Eagles. I know you lost to them in the conference championship in real life. Do it in the divisional here. Yes. Okay, here to face the 13-4 Panthers. Thank you. Even though the Falcons lost as a 7th seed, you have done your country right, my boy. You have eliminated the Cowboys from the playoffs in the first round as a 7th seed. We would not be here without you. I thank you for your service, Atlanta Falcons. This is the only reason why we're going to win now. Anyways, apart from that, let's move into it. Here we are against the Carolina Panthers as we're going to start out 7-0 against the Panthers. Okay, defense holding strong. Number 1 offense going crazy. 14-7, 21-7, 21-14 at halftime. 24-14, 2-score game. Just hold it. Hold it. Don't choke, please. Please don't choke. Just hold the lead. Hold the lead. 17-24, 17-24 as your San Francisco 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. And wow, we are getting a 2013 Super Bowl matchup. Yes, it was the 2012 season, but it was played in 2013. As a Baltimore Ravens fan, I remember watching this game whenever I was like 10, I think. But awesome. Brock Purdy gets Superstar X Factor. Anything else? No, Young has star dev. That's fine. Defensively, nothing that I see. Okay. That's fine. Brock Purdy having X Factor is huge. He developed very, very nicely. And would you look at that? We had the Dallas Cowboys offense and defense, and our team did very well. Who would have guessed? Against the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to start out 7-0. Our number 1 offense isn't moving the ball, but our number 4 defense is allowing points. Dude, wake up. Do something. 7-14. Come on, offense, do something. 14-14, third quarter, 14-17. Defense has to start holding a lot better. There we go. Ask and I shall receive. The comeback is huge. 31-24 as we are going to get revenge on the Baltimore Ravens. I think this is the same stadium as well. Was it the Superdome they played in? Because this one's in Atlanta still. It's a Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And apart from that, boys, that is not going to be it for the video, but it is going to be it for the rebuild challenge. We did win the Super Bowl. That is all that matters, as Brock Purdy had a pretty good game overall, I'd say. Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 96 pass rating. I guess technically Lamar had a better game. McCaffrey, 2 touchdowns is great. But anyways, guys, we still have one more season to play, so make sure you stick around for that to see if we can get back-to-back Super Bowl wins with the Dallas Cowboy playbook. But for now, let's see who your Super Bowl MVP is. And Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. Imagine if it was Dak Prescott winning league MVP again. And then anything else here? No, nothing that I see. We've already seen the team upgrade, so let's just look at the retirements and then move into the re-signings. I'm going to have to tag Debo. He had a great season with 16 touchdowns, I believe. NFC West, we have Kyle Juszczyk retiring as a fullback with another ring. Did he get one on the Ravens? No, I think he was on the Niners at that time. No, he was he on the Ravens at that time? No, I don't even know if he was in the league at that time. It doesn't matter. Let's move into the re-signings. And for the re-signings, Debo is here, but of course you guys already know how I finesse this. Undercut his contract. Oh, hold up. We have to pay him even less money to undercut this contract even more. Undercut his contract to make the offer, wants to play for a new team. Then we big brain this. Ooh, this guy Drake Jackson has started, but Eric Armstead has been better for us. So we're going to do Eric Armstead. Can we get Drake Jackson? No, we cannot get Drake Jackson. But Deebo Samuel, we're going to tag him. Now we're negative $37 million in credit card debt. Credit card debt? You guys know that song? I'm cringy, I'm sorry. But anyways, negative $37 million. Once again, skipping out on free agency. Let's get to the draft. In the first round, I'm taking best player available, which is a left tackle. Tyson Gallery out of Arkansas, 6'4", 327 pounds, normal dev, 91 strength. He looked very good and very disappointing that he only has normal dev. It's the final season, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we just proved that we don't need an offensive line to win a Super Bowl, but it is what it is. In the second round, I'm picking up a wide receiver 3, Damian Riddick. Physical guy, definitely not a slot. 6'3", 234. Great athleticism for being 6'3". Hidden dev. B catch in traffic. B release. A spec catch. Route running, not so much, but still looks great. Now, this is the team going into the 4th and final year. It honestly looks pretty good. The guy that I picked is only a 73. Yikes, that was not a good pick, especially with no dev. Riddick is a 69. Nice. So we're going to move him to receiver 3 here. Is he going to be a specialist? He is not going to be. But obviously, it doesn't matter how good your offensive line is in Madden. It only matters to the overall. As long as you have other players carrying the overall, like 99 Fred Warner, 99 Bosa. You got 99, almost 99 George Kittle, 97 George Kittle, 92 Ayuk, 89 quarterback. Really, he's an X factor. Really good all those seasons, only up to an 88 without the boost. But anyways, team looks great, still an 87 overall. Obviously don't need an offensive line to win a Super Bowl, which is kind of lame in Madden. Got the Cowboys playbooks. Let's move into the 4th and final year and the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, once again, top of the division, not making the first round bye. Still an 89 overall across the board. Here to face the 10-7 Washington Commanders. I'm sure they have Jacoby Brissett winning MVP. Dallas Cowboys get the #1 overall seed. I'm so excited. A lot of you guys hate it when I do that voice, but it's just my cringe voice. Stats and awards. Brock Purdy, again, another amazing season. 5th best offense in the NFL. Defensively, 20th. He probably won MVP last year, and I just didn't even notice it. No, he didn't win MVP. It's Dak Prescott winning MVP this time. Yeah, so excited. But 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 112 pass rating. Christian McCaffrey, a lot less on the touchdowns now, literally half his touchdowns. 12 touchdowns, 5.3 per carry, 1,500 yards. Deebo Samuel, 1,300 yards, 5 touchdowns. Ayuk, 13 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Every other season, this dude just pops off and then just goes back to being normal the next season. Fred Warner, 140 tackles is amazing. Tackles for a loss, 17 for Nick Bosa. Sacks, 18.5 for Nick Bosa, getting back to his former self. 3 interceptions for Chardavius Ward. Safeties on team, 0 defensive touchdowns is 1 for Chardavius Ward, who's probably going to get superstar for that now. But anyways, let's see if we can beat the Washington Commanders in the 4th and final season. If we don't, not a problem. We've already won the Super Bowl. We've already completed the rebuild. But we beat them. Here to face our saviors, who saved us in the last season. The Packers, please, please, man, I'm begging you. You need to win this. And we need to beat the Falcons. Please, Packers, just do your job. Hopefully we can do our job and beat the Falcons here. God damn it, Packers. I relied on you so much. We're going to lose now to the Cowboys for the 3rd time in this rebuild. Please, please, yes! We are here to face the Jacksonville Jaguars, who were here 2 seasons ago. Am I going to hop into the Super Bowl? Absolutely not. I do not care. We've already won the rebuild. Let's see if the AI can take it all the way by itself. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions potentially. And I don't know because EA doesn't tell me until I click a button. Yeah, blowing them out. 31-13. Brock Purdy, back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs and back-to-back Super Bowl winner. Ha! Screw you, MVP Dak Prescott. Doesn't matter now, does it? Nah, screw you. Oh, voice crack was so cringy. But Micah Parsons wins Defensive Player of the Year. You can kind of see that in real life, but not Dak winning MVP. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Make sure you like the video, dude. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions, and I rebuilt your favorite team, the San Francisco 49ers. Let me know which team you want me to rebuild next. And also, Chardavius Ward did get Superstar. I predicted it. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys all in the next one.